Team Liquid, but look, you got to admire, you got to like the confidence. Seeing Elige get a little bit spicy in interviews, saying they're going to win 2-1. Naf's got the opening kill, spotted a second player towards the B bomb site. Defense goes 1 for 1, and now it's all on Refresh. He's got backup at Donut.
Did love that they brought up the highlight of Refresh, absolutely breaking Team Liquid in Season 14. Yes, different lineup, but same man that's going to be going against them, and he pops out late. Shush already with 2 phenomenal shots. OC, Nitro, Elige, all gone. In B, we're left with just Shocks. Katie, and the only one to depart so far on the heroic side, as Shocks will make contact at range. The Glock, USP.
That's not a fun fight for that weapon.
There either, right? I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy to think even during the Grand Slam era, they didn't really have a standout opera in that regard.
Elige and OC waiting back at middle. The aforementioned opera with an AK-47 in hand. Nitro and Naf gonna start making their way out of the B double doors. Stown is protected at the moment by a smoke, but just a random spam from sneaky little Naf. He's found another opening kill.
You say random, but they're on the other side of mid as well, and with the smokes down as they were, that was probably communicated that there was a chance he could be in that box position.
This has been so slow for Team Liquid. A lot of utility spent early on by Heroic, and you can see running out of smokes to block off these choke points. Liquid decided to slow play it and just wait for all the utility to fade. However, Heroic does have a perfect read of the situation. Tassus is here. Smoke is just put down at the top of the B ramp. Oh, this is a nightmare. They're going to have to go through this if they want a chance. This round might be over before it begins once again. 3 defenders here. No access for Team Liquid. Time's running down. They got to just save.
Oh, they're not going to, because Shocks came out from Cave. Ooh. But there's only 7 seconds. If they're going to go, they've got to get the bomb planted now. Oh, OC's planting it just in time. They are going to get it down. That is as close as you'd like. Man, oh man, Shocks saves the day with the late push out from Cave. They were...
The B bomb site's down in towards Cave and Jaguar. Triple boost over the top. Here we go. This is...
not working out so far.
It's all good. Oh. Ooh.
That's nutty.
Ooh.
Like, I feel like I have seen this, but have we not seen this more often? He's trying to get himself pushed into the corner so he doesn't get moved. Do they see him? Doesn't matter if they did or not. They walk straight back into it. Katie and just obliterates OC.
I'm sure someone in the world has, but that's the first time I'm seeing that triple boost. That's pretty cool.
I like it. I admire it. That's pretty freaking powerful, though, I will say. But again, it's like one of those boosts similar. I'll use the Olaf as an example. If you know where to look, it's a pretty easy target based on what we saw in that perspective, right?
Yeah. You'd wonder if they actually, I have to imagine that they saw him or they at least figured out the position of it. Shocks and Elige have kind of slow played this take over towards the other side of the map. They're just now getting into position. Good kill from Elige to help open things up. That's Tessa's rotating through Temple. Smoke is down. Elige going to push forward. They have to be aware of Donut. Utility is out to allow them the safety of the plant. Elige and Shocks tucked into the corner. And here it comes from Naf. Going to be a retake scenario.
Elige. In for 1 and out immediately after by Shush. Shoxy's gonna run through though, finds him instead. He's got a Molotov to hold out the front of the site, try and keep them off the bomb, but it's not on the bomb itself, it's just trying to buy space. He's gonna go for the long play, wrap it around from CT, but fakes that out.
No kit.
Because if he's on the CT connector, he would have heard that running, so goes back instead, and you're right, he has no, no kit, but smoke on top of that. That's going to force Shocks forward. He's got
made it in terms of their money. This gets to dictate who's going to have control of economy in the ensuing 2 or 3 rounds afterwards. And up B ramp we go. Tess is stuck in Cave. Shocks and OC and Elige are going to stream in. Naf bringing up the bomb in 4th place. And they're calling, it's clear, they're calling it's going to be a retake.
Planted again, trying to spam through. Katie asked us when he was doing the TriCast with us what we thought of that spam spot and if it was too powerful.
Yeah, he actually felt it was a little bit powerful. Shocks tries to go in, and he sees numbers at the very least. He knows exactly where this retake is going to be coming from. If Shush can get this on the flank, though, if he can find Nitro on the ramp being pulled away, a little bit of a footstep early. He spots Nitro looking the other direction. Now the retake and beyond. They're starting to stream in. There's the MAC-10 from Naf. Elige chimes in with another kill on the AK. Oh, it's slipping away from Heroic. Shush with 1 kill. There's no kit, though. They have to bail out. Kit's dropped in Cave, and they need to run.
Had to. He tried to get to that kit. Even then, it looked like he was still backing away because the chances of finding the...
Ooh, Liquid caught snoozing. Refresh able to make the play from mid.
Tessus pushes up the ramp instead to counter off the play. The fact that they had one side pushed out, might as well try and take the other while they're distracted. It works. Shush is well pushed up, takes Elige, and he's got an AK picked up. I don't know if he'll be expecting the second player of Shocks. He does not. He goes down. And so far, the lesser weapons, the greater kills, as only 2 remain on the Liquid side, both with 100 HP. Shox has 5 kills total so far in this game. OC yet to hit the scoreboard. Shox, knowing that there was already activity inside of middle, will sit back at Banana. Eagle for Stowen. Look at all those weapons. Flash out check, no one there. Does he dare? They're both there now. They both know the weapons are there. Stowen doesn't overextend for it. Doesn't want to get caught out, nearly does anyway. Keeps his head down, manages to creep away. No one's going to side angle that, though. No one's going to try and slide out and catch that off. They'll smoke Tessus instead. He's low HP. He doesn't want to get taken down early either. And Stowen's made it back to a low.
Stowen has control of lane. He's clearing it as we speak. As the smoke is up in the double doors, he's going to call it completely clear. Naf has a very, very deep passive angle to watch the flank.
Ooh, that's a nice shot. That's a good opener from Shox, catching out Totem Temple immediately.
Look at Cadian. Oh, he's going to hear this surely. Yeah. Oh, Naf, the drive-by. How he's taken down afterwards. Refresh is there, but the bomb site is lost. It's going to be another retake attempt for Heroic.
Heroic fans are all naffers now. Stowen's going to take down Shox. Tessus trying to get above the boxes, sees them retreating away from the planted bomb. That was a huge kill because it keeps their flank completely open. They know that they're going to be looking to Ruins from the donut position, but Stowen can't find the angle, and Elige gets him instead. Now OC's on the board. Scoped weapon indeed. Headshot into Tessus, and Refresh has to tear Liquid apart once more. He can't do it.
We can all relate. Sometimes you just want to throw something crazy at him, see if you can catch him off guard. Shush burns down to 60. I don't know if he hears. He's got to hear the footsteps over at the A bomb site. Yeah, Cadian's hustling. He's on his horse to get here in time. Misses. This is the second where he could have caught OC at the off angle. Naf jumping across. Flashbang helps him get there safely. They now control Ruins. OC wants that fight. He's going to lose it. Cadian down to 19 HP. 5 on 4 for Heroic in the retake attempt.
Tessus available and ready to fire above that smoke, having been boosted up. Stowen's going to find Nitro as well. Shox still lurking out middle, wants to try and work his way back in toward Donut. If he can get there late. Oh, never mind. Elige lines them up. I was going to say if he can get there late and undetected, he'll have 2 to kill. But Elige collaterals the 2 of them, and he finds a third onto Tessus as well. They don't know where Shox is. Bomb's ticking for him. He's in a perfect position. He only gets the first, but the low HP on Cadian, he knows he has the advantage. The smoke will force him forward. Excuse me, it's a flash.
And the answer is, you know, sometimes they're not on the same page as fast as they'd like to be, but that comes with time. Elige lurking over towards middle at the moment, watching lane. Good headshot onto Refresh. He's traded off immediately off on Cadian. Shock's going to come right through the smoke. B bomb site is under attack. That's a huge win. That's the bomb. Stowen can't get anything else after that. And Shock's wrapping around a massive play. Little 30-second breaks. Or excuse me, 20-second breaks.
Tessus holding out behind the flames. Doesn't see the flash going up. That's going to catch him. He looked away late. He actually still somehow manages to get Naf. Elige middle, checking the top window position. OC this time finally with the AWP. 2 kills so far. One was on the scout, remember, as they picked up one. There are many rounds now, starting to sound like many. Ooh, that's a tough one to clear. Good shot in response from OC, but he was always going to go down in that situation as he overextended, and they never peeked out from that cubby from Wooden. And if you don't know that he's there, and if you're swung wide and you haven't cleared it with a Molotov, my goodness, you're a dead man. Nitro, you might be a dead man. Get your gun in the hands, bro.
You never expected Cadian.
Why would you?
Well, also, I mean, I think this round was always going to be a bit of a disaster as Nitro tried to rotate. But for the most part, they were surviving with just 1 and 2 players alive, so not able to build up any kind of money to really handle a loss all that cleanly. Execute onto the A bomb site, and again, they've made a good call. It'll be another retake from Heroic. They have 3 players stacked up over towards the B bomb site. Shush is just kind of coming back now. Refresh and Tessa's coming through the mid connector.
Shox getting quite far forward in the B side already. Those flashes, they were able to evade the first few. This time, not so much. They've heard Shox and Ruins, no question about it, because they had seen someone in CT connector. They'll likely go for the back boost smoke again. You can see Tessus trying to get elevated up above now on the head and shoulders of Shush as Stowen finds 2 in the rounds. OC and Shox. Counter spam coming in, though. And Liquid limited, but Cadian again, man, this guy's just taking the map. He's like, yo, I watched this guy. He's Danish. His name's Config. He just runs everywhere. So I think I'm going to do that today.
They have utility for Team Liquid. 4 rifles and the FAMAS in the hands of Cadian as well. Drop down to the weaker rifle. But they too have plenty of utility and plenty of kits.
Now in takes out Naf. OC back in, trying to fire through that smoke. Does a decent amount of damage, but can't get the kill, unfortunately. Since the timeout, it's been all heroic. Liquid getting silenced and might, in fact, relinquish the lead in this particular round as Shush will rotate back over toward A. No one directly inside of that site. But that's fine, because they control middle, they contain it. Elige still waiting it out at elbow as well, just to see if he can get any further information. Similar to what we saw, as you mentioned, in the last round, but Cadian managed to still get behind them. Shocks and OC will go back that direction now. So this has the likeliness of ending on A. There is still 50 seconds in the round, a little bit more than that, but see what I do is I say there's less time than there actually is. By the time I finished it, you register it, it's the time that I said. So that's 50 seconds right now, Jason.
Nice. Nice.
Just giving away the game here.
I know, explaining all the tricks of the trade.
Yeah, it's for the new school casters. Yeah. So when they cast a major, they'll be ready.
Free lessons. Ooh, Cadian able to find Elige. Hard spot to clear this late in the round as well. You would never expect him to be tucked into the corner. OC and Shock still going to continue forward. So many bodies here. Tessa's and Shush. Cadian's back in spawn as well to take some attention away. They can't give away the game until they actually find a fight, but Heroic's not giving them any mistake.
Nice shot, Shocks. Beautiful, lush rainforest noises on this map, I will say. Great place to just sit and
read a book.
Yeah. Coloring book.
Gotta imagine mosquitoes would be an absolute nightmare.
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 No, it would be a nightmare.
Slow paced from Liquid. Elige and OC are starting to creep out middle. Just past the minute mark, and Naf and Nitro are still stuck behind the smoke at double doors. They haven't yet made their move. Elige has a chance to hop up and maybe can try and help them. It's a long time for Liquid to operate without a whole lot of map control. Elige versus Shush is a huge battle. This is an important exchange. Elige tapping away, can't find the head.
Surely they swing that from Tetris at this point in time. They don't do it, but Stallin's going to take down Naf. Rather, Nitro, excuse me. It was Naf looking at the response on Tessa's, but either way, now they've got to go over to the A site. They've got to make this play work. They didn't win out on Donut. Shush is going to turn it around. That means he has control of Shocks. And OC with Elige is pretty much left to do this all himself. He's got the bomb, and he's going to get inside of Ruins because they need kills. They don't have any security in planting it, and that's gone. 9-6. And he's got Cave to worry about as well.
I'm surprised Liquid, it's taken them this long to kind of break up that three-man stack over towards middle. That's a long time to have that many resources. Naf's been all alone. Yeah, certainly got to call him back now. Elige has arrived. However, there's nothing blocking off, as he mentioned, Cave, so Cadian can pop out whenever he feels necessary. They're trying to hold the line, prevent the cross. There's no utility for Heroic, so this is going to be a brawl if they end up dedicating themselves here. They've shown so much presence. Look at the position of Cadian. He's like, guys, go elsewhere. If anyone tries to push up here and flank, I've got him.
Naf as well, firing so many bullets. He's going to be running out soon with that USB. I think he had 14 bullets left when we last saw him. Elige getting the first kill after Tessa's found 2, but Naf gets Cadian. They're not done. They're switching this back. Naf's going to be a bit of trouble here. He does have support, though. Elige nearby. He only had 4 bullets left when he went down. And Elige swinging back in, trying to make amends with the loss of his teammate. Finds yet another, as Shush is the one that falls, and it's all in a refresh. He does have the bomb in his hands, however. 19 seconds.
No way.
No chance. He doesn't make it. He's trying to fake it. I don't think Liquid needed to react to this, but he's given them a bit of positioning to work with. They swing back together. I didn't even see it on the HUD. I just knew what you were going to say. Refresh has Nitro down, so it's Shush, the man that's going to be trying to be loud and proud with 2 weapons in his hands. The double dually rudder as OC.
Bomb site, and Elige, with his dynamic rifling, is going to be positioned in middle.
Molotov to clear out the short cubby. And then a peek from Tessus, unfortunately blinded up by his teammate. With cubby clear, smokes down on the lane. Tessus will swing Cave. Thinks about throwing some utility in first. Never mind, Stallin's already got the shot. Clear indeed, my friends. As Naf this time with the MP9, limited far back behind the smoke. $7,400 though, still just for him. Make it a little more because he finds another on the MP9. They're still down on this, but a bonus round as it were. And with a Molotov in position and Elige in the M4 getting back out toward the stairs, he's able to find the follow-up kill. They're in a 3-on-3, still slightly doable. Time is starting to tick, though. They've got the, smokes on the extremities, and they've cleared out the cave. This is very winnable now, but Cadian's AWP could be a problem. And then another smoke on top of the bomb, and he's going to run through. Tries to go for the knife.
Around to the B bomb site. They've got some space to work with. Both Naf and Shox have backed away. 23 seconds.
Deep smoke back lane. Shox to push up with it. Naf's already going to try and do the same, but he'll be smoked off as well. 23 seconds, down to 12, and utility's decent. Bomb, where is it? It's got to get in position shortly. Someone's got to play.
Oh no, he forgot. He
totally forgot exactly what we said about OC. The obligation was missed. Well, they'll take that. A gimme.
Shox was aiming it down, and he gets refresh. Might have even had a double kill there. They're actually Heroic's pretty lucky to not take a bigger punishment from that. Elige is trying to read the call back to the A bomb site as they've had a lot of emphasis on B. So he's going to find an opening kill, back away, shows the M4, gets another frag. Awkward fight to Tess's that he couldn't land. Tech 9s on the other three players, light on utility. They really want these Tech 9s to create some space so Cadian's op can get put into action. All 5 players for Heroic in middle. Challenging towards Elige's position. He fires, oh lordy, lordy, lordy. When he watches that demo, he's gonna giggle a little bit because he just traced 2 outlines. Nitro missed the timing. Oh, they're already in, they're swarming him. He goes down, Shush with the opening kill. Elige, passive. Towards this bomb site. Naf's got one on the flank. Elige still hasn't put into action. That's the bomb. Drops down. He's got to go back for it. So time bought. And Cadian can't land the shot either.
Nor can Naf, though, but he forces him off the angle. Bomb's planted. There was no smoke in front of Elige. He was flashed, but now they're going to line up for him. That's an easy hat trick. Magician Johnny going back to get Shush. I don't think it was. Then, yeah, they may not have the same pieces of the puzzle, but they've still got scale, and I think OC's looking pretty sharp so far. Hits another shot on Tessus as he quickly jumps up above the boost. Maybe, just maybe, Liquid can be a spoiler in events as they slide out. They continue to spoil the party for Heroic this time. So Mully's ablaze at the corner. Additionally, on top of Cube / Tetris / Short. I love that there's still a million different calls for different teams on this map. Nitro sliding out, trying to do some damage down toward the bottom side of middle as they spot Refresh dropping into the position, but they can't get the shots. Elige gives himself up from window, and Nitro's locked. He's stuck in the corner. Smoke's gonna go both directions, and Nitro's just gonna book it.
I think we're gonna see Shush make a play as well.
Oh, Shox, that could have been huge. They were all looking toward the aforementioned Nitro. You're right, though. Shush is the one in behind him, and Nitro oversteps the mark.
Yeah, Refresh has got to pick up that bomb, and he's going to go all the way around the long way towards the A bomb site. So there's a few seconds here, maybe 10 seconds for OC and Naf to get a standing into this retake, see if they can find one frag. Tessus is going to late lurk in mid, make sure nobody can go donut, and he'll come in late for the backstab, or if they both come here, he can take the guns away for Team Liquid. If you're Heroic at the moment, what you're thinking is just start getting one round at a time, get him on the board. Maybe we take away the economy for Team Liquid. That's our way back in. There's so much money on this Team Liquid defense, though. And actually, that might spur them forward. 2-on-2, they might know Refresh is low. That could be confirmed damage. Could have been a dink from earlier. Half gonna come back towards CT spawn. Allow OC to just post up with the AWP. And Refresh is the low player.
Half easy shot. Refresh gets reset, see in the next round. Shush is silenced. Oh, logically winning this as much as anything right now, Jason. Vertigo, the next map. It's picked by Heroic. Overpass if required, and if Elige's prediction is true, it will be.
Ooh, good shot from OC as they stream out. Good trade as well. Elige, a little bit sketchy on the spray, but he's got one. There goes Cadian. Off, it hits the deck. 1-for-1s all across the board, and Refresh is just going to sink back. He wants to go to the other side of the map because you've got Stown clearing it out, but Shox is the X factor here. There's no way for Refresh to know that Shox is pushed up. This is going to be a really weird round.
And if he's going to walk the whole way, he can't jump on the boxes. He has to go back through spawn. That's the problem with this long rotation when you're going to do it sneakily, and that means Shox.
There's no way to expect him.
Easy kill, absolutely. There's no way Shox gets checked.
I mean, Refresh is thinking Stown's all the way pushed up. What a great round from Shox. 2 kills at the end. It's sneaky fashion. It's 10 rounds in a row in the second half for Team Liquid to come storming back, take Ancient, take their map pick.